Hello everyone, welcome to our guide. I'm going to explain to you about Latail Adventure. Listen well. What is Latail Adventure? Latail Adventure can be opened by clicking the dice button on the bottom right. Make sure you have Ascension level 1500 or higher. Before we explain about the game itself, we need to set your profile up. You just need to select your name and avatar. First, you need dice to proceed with the adventure. Dice can be purchased in the cash shop or by completing dice missions. If you have them in your inventory, try charging them. Alright, now you are ready for the adventure's minigame. Simple, right? Before we talk about the stages, let's take a look at the system and UI. Each season will end every Wednesday at 4 o'clock. And a new one will begin at 11 o'clock. On the top left, you can check your slot counts and location. On the bottom left, you can check your dice count and total roll count. There are free dice and premium dice. And all of them will reset after 4 o'clock. You can roll your dice 100 times in per season. And you can reset that every reason or by using special items. If you are using special items to reset, the current season records will still be in effect. On the bottom right, you can check your rankings. And other players who have reached the top ranks. These will refresh every day. Ranking board will only show the top 100 players. And you can collect your rewards after the season ends. What are adventure points? Adventure points can be found on the bottom. And it is the points that you collect during your minigame. These will also reset every season. So make sure to spend every last one. Lastly, if you look at the top right, you can check the buff effects for each stage. As you pass each stage, the stage buff effect accumulates. This buff effect can always be obtained from the beginning of the next season to the end. Wouldn't it be better to participate every week and accumulate every buffs? Please note that if you did not participate in the previous season, you will not be able to receive the buff. Oh right, there is a small flag icon at the top of the screen next to the character name. If you click on the icon, you can find out the current location of your guild members. You can also have fun competing with your guild members. Now, let me introduce the game progress in earnest. If you click the cute Priring dice button on the left, 2 dice are thrown. Your avatar will move according to the sum of the 2 dice. Each map has various rewards, lucky cards, missions, moving platforms such as ladders and sewers, and boss monster missions. First, let's learn more about lucky cards. You can have up to 5 lucky cards. Additionally, you can obtain up to 30 items during a single round. You can check the cards you have acquired or not acquired by clicking the lucky card button below. Lucky cards are broadly divided into 4 types: forward movement, backward movement, multiple movements, and skip on to the next stage. The multiplier movement card subtracts 1 dice you own and multiplies your roll number. And next stage lucky card teleports you to the next stage, regardless of your current location. This is a card that forces you to move to the first space of the next stage. Moving forward and moving backward also forces you to move the number of spaces indicated. This time I will explain the mission. If you step on the step where the mission occurs, you can receive a specific or random mission. When you perform a mission, you can obtain the rewards introduced on the screen. If you don't want to proceed, you can skip it. And, boss monsters appear in some stages. Boss monsters are mainly located in the latter part of the stage. You can complete it by completing missions related to the boss monster. Please note that regardless of the number that appears when you throw the dice, you are forced to stop in front of the boss monster, so keep that in mind. Lastly, here is an explanation of the positioning platform. Each stage has stepping stones such as sewers or ladders to move the location. When you step on the relevant step, the direction can be confirmed by the color of the image or the direction indicator. In order to go far or where you want to go, you need to make strategic decisions. Play carefully. Anyways, that's it. Don't forget what I explained. Well, if you have any more questions, come visit us anytime.